Today actually we are going to discuss about the management concept. So I'm trying to give the management concept at a very easy understandable way. So let me take to Bhaubali film characters, right? Actually, so I'm naming as Rajamatha Sivagami way of selecting the manager or leader to the project team, right? So that deals with the project management activity and everything. Okay. And so as a part of that, let us consider Rajamatha Sivagami as a top management. So she is in position to choose a right manager and take the organization to the leading path and success by choosing a right manager, either Bhaubali or Balval Deva, whatever it may be. Say, actually, the Bhaubali was influenced by Kattapa, so it's a good way of teaching and guidance from. I mean, Bhaubali got assistance from Kattapa. He is a good trainer. And again, actually, when considering Balval Deva, he was trained by his father, so Pingala Deva, right? Actually, so he's giving the negative teachings or advice to the Balval Deva, and normally, actually, the whatever appearing or whatever situation he is facing, he will handle it in negatively, and resulted in a big problematic situation for the top management. Here, the top management is Shivagami, so she got, frustrated and feared looking face. So it shows her, by getting a wrong advice from her husband Pingala Deva on how to handle the Amarendra Bahubali, right? So even though he's a good manager and he was loved by any loved and recognized by the Mahismati people, so-called employees in our case, right, in the management concept. So even though the good manager influencer is subordinates or team employees, but if there is a guy, mentor or a trainer to the person actually who is guiding him in a wrong way, then his total activity, whatever planning is taking, so that will go as a go in the wrong path and resulted in the lot of project failures, and resulted in the top management getting irritated or frustrated and getting more loss in the project management, right? So those are the path of taking a right manager. So the right manager should be taken based on his character, his ability to face the fast moving changes, changing environments, and ready to adapt to the management changing policies, and ready to obey to the quick changing client tasks. And he need more patience, and say like Bahubali actually, who is handling the people in a very smooth way, and also if required actually he need to take the leadership and show his courage to protect his people. And actually, so in the Bahubali first part, you can see when Kala Bhairava and some people are coming. Actually, the Balwal Deva will just cut his chariot blade with all the people. Actually, say the Kala Bhairavas actually they are making the Mahishmati peoples as a shield to protect themselves from Balwal Deva and his chariot, actually more cruel chariot, actually cutting the humans into pieces, right? So rotating blade, so he just cut his own people. And actually without carrying, defeating the enemy is really required, but actually you need to save your employee, right? That is a good aspect of a manager. But as a Balwal Deva, trained by the Pingala Deva, actually is not getting that idea how to save the people. As a manager, like Amarendra Bahubali, you need to save the people. So he just tied a iron ball with a thread and just throw it over the people, and it will just stick on to the Mahishmati people's lady. Those who lived in Mahishmati, and actually they fall down, and the blade will cut those guys, the Kalakayas, which is standing behind the Mahishmati's present people, right? So the blade will cut only the enemies actually due to this action. So this is really a good savior act from the Bahubali. So the way of Bahubali is more recognized. He is considered as a good manager. He showed affection. He showed courage to protect the people, and he's not interested unwanted things, which leads to the sophisticated or any other thing. He's ready to sacrifice his post and ready to save the people, mingle with the people, mingle with the ideas of the ideas in the of the minds of the people, and get all their collective ideas, and they fight for their common goal. But as a Balval Deva or Balla, actually he was trained in a different way. His main aim is to become a king. In management concept, we can say as a project manager or a project director, his ultimate goal is to enrich himself, not for the not ready to work for the people, right? As a here the people in the sense employee. So if working as a Balwal Deva, then the total team will get disappointed. They will lose a hope. They will get the lot of I mean internal politics boomed up and difficult to resolve all these disputes. As a good manager, he need to control everybody for the good sake of the project. So he need to make the employees, so-called Magishmati peoples here in our case. So to understand the reason for fast changing and change in environment of the project, everything he need to advise them, and that makes them actually to easily get into the rapid change, and they can people can immediately here the employees can easily understand this concepts, right? So that is very important. So Mahishmati peoples, these are the Mahishmati people so-called treated as a employees in an organization, and Sivagami is a top leader or a CEO for the organization, and this Kattapa will be the good trainer or a mentor for the king Bahubali, who is being nominated as a good manager. And actually, due to his rivalry act and lot of negative thoughts in the minds of Balla actually he got mentored by the by his father Pingala Deva. So that resulted in I mean CEO's problems actually resulted the problems in the organization. So the CEO ultimately gets frustrated how to run the business, how to streamline it. So here actually the main concept is at first actually Shivagami choose a right king, Amarendra Bahubali, based on his character. He is reviewing the part one of this film, right? Actually he's just watching with everyone and how this Balval Deva and Bahubali, Amarendra Bahubali fight with the people, how they saved their own country people, Mahishmati people, and how they defeated the enemies. So this shows the courage and everything for both of them. But as a project manager I mean in the king, in the film they are showcasing as a king, nominating as a king. But as in a real organization, a manager or a project director or a leader should work for the client, and he need to safeguard this fellow man or team man, the whom they are whom reporting to that manager. He need to save them and stand in the front end to solve the problems, solve the disputes, and make them to understand to work on the common goal of the project success. That is a role of a good project manager, so-called king in case of a Bahubali. And if you choose a I mean, Shivagami predicted Baghbali is a good king, or here in our case manager, than the Balwal Deva, who is having main intention is to get success. So getting intention as a in any work is not the main thing for a manager. For a leader, I can say team leader, it is okay. Actually, I mean, he just actually want to complete all the work from the to be extracted from that fellow man. But as a manager, he should be behave like a Bahubali to take care of the personal thinking, personal issues of the employees whom they are reporting, and want to understand the problems, understand the pains, what they are facing. So, personal and interpersonal issues. So, what training they need, how to improve the performance, everything to be concentrated by the good manager, like a Bhaubali showing interest towards the Mahismati people, right? Same like actually, don't be a bad manager like Balval Deva, and be a good manager like Bahubali. And the Sivagami did a excellent selection in the first part of the film, and later, due to wrong advice from this Balwal Deva and lot of these people, right? Actually, the Pingala Deva, she was her thoughts were derailed, and she decided to bring Balwal Deva as a king, so-called project manager, and Bahubali as a team leader or a kind of a Senathipati, right? So that resulted in a lot of frustrations in the mind of Magishmati peoples. Okay, so so-called employees actually will result. Okay, why this a wrong person was chosen as our a manager, and why the good person will be considered as a team leader? So that they will lose their motivation, hard working, interest towards working towards the client success goals, client interest, everything, right? And final day, the it will result in the organization problem, enriched problem and problem issues. So we need to bring a correct manager in a correct position, in a correct timing, to take a corrective action. So, a top management or a senior manager should get a proper feedback, and they need to interact with the subordinates to choose the right person to guide the team. So, this is very important. Don't be, for more frustrated, or don't be more sensitive. So, don't believe on what you are saying, right? So you need to get a advice from more than 2 or 3 people, and you need to infer the particular employee who did a good work, and how they are behaving in the critical situation. Everything actually matters, how they behave towards a team. So everything to be considered for choosing a right manager for the team, right? So these are the top management what Shivagami is looking, was expected to do. But how she was guided wrongly by her husband and her son Balwal Deva, and they created a lot of plot and killed yeah, a good manager or a king like Amarendra Bahubali, which is giving direct pain to the employees, right? That is the so-called Mahishmati people. So this is a way actually manager should be, the top management should be good in analyzing, understanding, observation. So they should take right decision at the right time at the right place. Don't take up very hurry or last minute or 11th hour decisions. Don't take please don't take underestimate ideas over the employees reporting to them. So all the employees to be considered as the same. So even Shivagami's son is a Balwal Deva, so she is not giving importance to Balwal Deva. So she just observed the qualities and behavior of how the Baghbali is moving. So he is first she selected Baghbali as a king. This is a right decision, right? Actually, then actually don't lose your decisions. That is very important. Don't actually, as a top management, you need to discuss internally with all the subordinates, but don't give weightage to particular person who is giving more fancy ideas, but actually indirectly it will affect your organization growth, your activities, everything, right, in the market. So please concentrate on a thorough understanding of employee, get a correct observation, and get a proper report from a subordinates more than 2 or 3 people, and get a correct manager. This is a way to select a good manager for an organization, and these are the guidelines, or this is how the top management will select a good manager or a good project delivery manager to the team, right? I hope actually this will simply understand, because why I choose Bahubali means actually everyone easily get the Bahubali style of taking management, right, and taking decisions. Don't be more sensitive. Don't give more importance to the personal things or personal issues. Be a manager, be a king. So be a queen like Sivagami, taking hard decisions, but don't be more actually more sensitive. The sensitive and hurry thoughts will give you a wrong decision, leading to the downfall of the organization. So every person who is who undergone business management courses or business organization management should understand this basic concept. So I think the Bahubali way of Shivagami method and Bahubali's character will help you to understand how to run a management, how to mentor your people, how to rate a good employee. So how to make them to climb up the ladder, how you need to help them. So these are the guidelines based out of this topic. So I hope actually this Bahubali stories will help you. So I think I say it is better to create. So what how a top management or a manager should react during the critical environment. So everything it is better to discuss through the Bahubali movie. So I think actually Bahubali movie is not just a movie. It's a lesson. Don't I mean and it's not only the history or a filmmaking what Rajamouli sir has did, but it gives lot of management concepts. How to behave. Say actually in an organization, if you are behaving wrongly, if any person is behaving wrongly with the wrong, I mean with the female employee, how to punish them. Not exactly cutting the fingers or cutting the head. I'm not saying that. So just for how we need to take it important. If any female employee was affected, so we need to have a very serious action again. Each and every I mean wrong steps taken by any of them. Don't give importance to top management. Don't give less importance to the low level peoples. So everybody in organization is equal. So we need to give a for grow for climbing up the ladder. The management should give equal opportunity for all the employees, starting from top to bottom. Right? That is a good organization culture or organization management which one organization should adapt. I think actually whatever I have given here actually, so I think it is better and easy to understand the management concept. Management concept in the sense it is related to closely related to the human relations management and mind thoughts, right? So I cannot describe each and everything in a single just a 20 minutes video. It's a more than that actually. Human behavior is like a ocean, like it's greater than I can say a Pacific Ocean, right? So the mind part is completely different. So that is what actually the human mind is not easy to study. So it is very different. So it differs from person to person or a gender to a gender. So we cannot say it's always standard, right? Actually, so we need to adapt to the changing environment. That is, change is changing environment is a constant thing actually. Okay, so change keep on changing is a constant one. That is what I'm saying. So in each and everything change is there. So you need to adapt it and more flexible and ready to learn and ready to perform very well for the growth of organization. Here example I'm giving Magishmati as an organization, right? So I think actually you can get an understanding of what I'm trying to say. These are so-called management concept. Thanks for watching my videos. This is Devi Shokmar signing off. Thanks for the continuous support for these days. And if you are interested, please give support and please subscribe my videos and give likes. If you are really interested, please share this these YouTube videos to your friends, those who are interested. Thanks, friends. Thanks for supporting. Yeah. Thank you.